So guys, I'm going to start my own business. Now, how I'm gonna do that, I honestly have no idea. But the good news is, if you guys are a little bit sadistic, you can probably watch me try and fail. So, I mean, that's a good news for you guys. So, I will record the whole journey of, opening the business, whatever. And yeah, I mean, it's gonna be entertaining content. It's gonna be educational content because think about it. How often do you see the process of, somebody opening a business, whatever, and he's showing you the whole process? I don't think it's that often you see everything. I think people, they want to sell you courses, so they only show you like, the things that are easily available to see. For example, how to set up like a shop or whatever, some niche. But honestly speaking, everybody knows that stuff. And if everybody knows it, then the information is pretty useless. Because if everybody's doing it, then it's not going to be that profitable. So that is what I think. So now, with that being said, I think that luckily I've become a little bit thick-skinned as a person. So it's probably going to be a lot of failures within the business making, whatever. But there's no reason why I can't just try a different route. If one fails, just try a different route. And if you never try, then you never win. So who cares? Like, if I don't try, it's like I said before, it's automatic loss. So who cares if I fail? Like, I could also not fail. There's a possibility. But if you never try, then you automatically fail. So it's it's already a non-failure by trying. So and you learn things along the way, because you can learn all the things you want about business from school, but if you never start your own business, then the information is pretty useless. So I mean, I have no idea. I didn't go to school, but I'm just gonna start my own business, and I don't really care. Like, I don't feel like a degree even matters so much, because if it's like something technical, working in a firm, whatever, but starting your own business, just, I don't think you need degrees for that. You need other things, other skills, like, to be thick-skinned, because to be ready to do the hard work, to be disciplined, when things don't go the right way, you don't care, you just continue anyways. And like, you don't progress. For example, let's say you don't see progress and you don't feel like discouraged, you just continue anyways, because if you can't do that, then honestly it's probably not going to be anything anyways. So that is what I think. This is going to be a very short video, just an update. I actually tried before to open Etsy business, but I was so lazy that I didn't follow through. I just opened the shop and I didn't continue with it. Just lazy, but I feel like now I have more discipline, so it should be a bit better. It should be more focus, more whatever, more effort put into the business. And yeah, I mean, I might as well try. You never know, you could just succeed. There are people who they their whole lives are changed by starting a business or whatever. could very well change your life. Now, with that being said, I'm also a realistic person, so I cannot fully go into making the business. I still need to have some kind of an income, but do I want to continue with the work that I do? Honestly, not really, because the work that I do, I despise like from the bottom of my heart. So now, with that being said, is it better to do nothing than something? No, but I don't think the wealth is even so important. I think just as long as you have the freedom to do what you want to do in life, actually, that's what actually matters. Because living life according to someone else's, ideas and someone else's views and whatever, you will never be happy as a person. So that's just the reason why I'm so motivated. I want to live my own life. I don't want to be living somebody else's life and, part of somebody else's life. I want to live my own life. I want to live according to my own rules, That's just what motivates me. And if it means there's gonna be a lot of pain, blood, sweat, whatever, so be it, because that's just what it's gonna be. So what's the alternative? You're never gonna be happy with just being part of somebody's life, and you're never gonna be fulfilled by that. You're never gonna be happy. So at least I cannot be. So I'm happy that I have the courage to do this. Happy that I have the courage to make this channel, to start creating things, because I always wanted to create stuff, Always like creating, always like inventing, always like this stuff. So what's the business gonna be about? I have no clue yet, but I mean, this channel very well might turn into a business as well. So I mean, you could already say I have started a business. So yeah, I mean, actually, yeah. This is gonna be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I mean, a bit more serious today, so just having some thoughts. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, share reviews in the comments, whatever you guys thinking about. I'm interested in all of you guys' opinions, just as long as they're objective thoughts. If your thoughts are not objective, if you're emotionally speaking, then honestly I don't care about your thoughts. And yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys.